Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Jackson on first down. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense. Because where's he going?
Sure, bro. Oh, it's like, dude, let me.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score.
No, I don't mean to get blocked. I fucked around
before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. His first carry of their second
I gave too close to the line of scrimmage and they ended up blocking through it.
Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. He's going to keep it in. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Yes.
No, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Let go of it, Prescott. That's why he sacked you, stupid ass.
40-pound Glory gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 60 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
I'm right here.
They have a script
oh my, what is going on here?
Tiptoeing right there.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their
Damn, good shit, dude.
Stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything.
Gosh,
3
man.
points, get that 0 off the board.
Lamar's fast as fuck.
If you did the tiptoe right there, he was gone. I'm trying to push that.
I know, that would have been TD all day.
This offense finding its legs.
I know, I didn't even have any safeties over the top.
10. From midfield now, here's
Oh
Jackson.
my gosh, here we
Chased
go.
out left.
Pull the ball out, Jones. What the fuck do you have an X Factor?
Said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson on the move to his left.
Oh.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. The 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What the fuck?
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead.
I was trying to stall.
We won 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that he even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking?
Plenty of ball
I do
game.
know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I thought you were running Yoda.
Jackson hit and
Yeah, get him.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30.
This is a real quick.
Bro, you knew that shit was going to happen,
As they are now
Fuck, no wonder he said that. I was all like, damn, you already had that play figured out.
Offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. Gives them like a dunking basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
I was too far away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they're looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they
what the fuck?
This drive. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Here's Prescott. And this is close.
Oh, nice.
That was a good hit.
And he's able to get to first before he's taken down.
I know, dude. In my head, I was like,
give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first.
oh, you're lying right now.
Nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Dude, I didn't even see him, fool. Oh, my gosh. He was on his
You
ankles.
have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Sliding out of the pocket.
All right.
He's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
What the
Pressure again, and down he goes again.
Oh, that?
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Yes. Yeah, that one.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over.
Oh,
in the
no.
air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what
Damn,
you
dude, that should be a
knock it down
flag.
and take over
I knew
a
you were
deeper
going
position.
to step down,
The
obviously.
drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he's supposed to pick that up. Don't be
Down
loud.
incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the
I
front
hit
and
that
the
right
back
when I'm
end.
in
Pass
there,
rush,
pick
they've
it
been
up.
able to get
Still
home,
ain't touched.
and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Oh, yes.
Second down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be third down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed.
I literally just tweaked. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. I literally see, I just stopped like, what the fuck am I doing?
As they get the stoppage with over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't know what the fuck I was just thinking about. Yeah.
Play action. It's Jackson out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
No.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Lamar is tweaking right about now. I had to say, fuck that. He got to get a break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need.
He's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott now looking deep in the direction of Cook. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Don't you know, I was supposed to aim it at the
Raven
beat.
offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20
Dude,
seconds to go in the
10.
half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary,
Dude,
playing a lot
I
deeper
was
than
like,
normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and run it. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
You arrogant little shit they give you. Forward pass on shit that I even throw forward pass.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Jackson, a final shot before break. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there.
I was just running with Smith, dead ass, just
We've hit
darting
halftime.
through
2
everyone.
quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh my gosh,
And in
man.
hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to...
What the fuck is that?
Big gain, but
all right.
And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half of their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, we'll kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know we can.
Gosh,
that's not a great example.
They didn't envision that. That's going to go as a
I know what it is.
It'll be second down.
You're righty. You're righty. My bad, dog. My bad, Chief.
Try again with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now Prescott. To the end zone, that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Fourth
and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What the fuck, bro?
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,
He snatched that one, though.
start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
What the fuck?
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
And everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play.
What the hell is you doing?
The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Damn, Jones got fucked up.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
God damn, I
lean on that
drag.
leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now.
Better freaking run.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9.
Lamar got to turn him on.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Get on your horse.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Yeah, what up, man?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Yeah, that's what stopped this for the kids real quick, bro.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Yeah, we can probably do something later on when I get done feeding the kids or whatever. My lady ain't cooking today, so I'm going to cook today.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
All right, boy.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in here by
dude, and I left that guy.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
What the fuck?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Jackson.
No!
And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
Oh, my God.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back
Damn,
to about the
he got smacked for making a good play.
Fumble right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Keeps himself up.
What?
I thought he was down a person, but hey, second man, come to chain him up.
Oh, me too. I was like, what the heck?
From his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack.
Fucking smack him. Smack this fool too. Smack him.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I saw that he broke through the line. I knew I was gonna get stuffed, and I was like, "You smacked the first guy, dude."
And those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Watching
Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Go deep.
10th carry now for
Go
Allen.
deep. 4th down, baby. 4th down. Oh.
34 yards there and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got
My boy's huffing and puffing.
Maybe
Already.
just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Guys, fuck these
Under
players.
4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
He's trash.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he will
Damn.
first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And there you go,
He'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Damn.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second
You had him
touchdown
those 2
of the
times.
afternoon.
And this dude just fucking extends his arms and it's over.
Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the run.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make
Dude,
that
who's
play.
that 42 jack guys on your
It was
team?
executed well.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
exactly at
bad
all.
kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers,
All
aren't you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Damn.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Oh, my God. What the fuck was he just doing?
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to get
For
him for
real,
a loss
dude,
of
been
9
trying that the whole
yards, and that
fucking
also
game.
leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Jackson buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The 1st down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Prescott on 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Good shit, bro.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But it's the virtual guys on the screen that have to face each other after this one.
Run it up.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys saying, hey, put those points
pretty good.
We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job.
Yeah, I think I just played with the Cowboys versus Ravens and Bears versus Seahawks.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. Shit.
I gotta get something going, man. I don't know what. I gotta get some shit going.
What team are you using, bro?
Fucking Raiders.
Try the Raiders?
Nah, hell no. Ah, shit.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with these dudes right here.
In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from
Oh, bro, you're gonna smack me, bro.
right pocket got zero, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
I chose y'all red.
Touchdown, eighth floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m.
Never played when I'm gonna try.
Questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they
I know about Kansas City playbook a little bit.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. New game. Let's go, boys.
first down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right.
Oh, my God.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a
I got to take advantage of Mahomes' arm, bro.
Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Do all that for
two. That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It's Williams on the catch. And they get him down. But
all right, just juking in the dude. All right.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line.
Oh, you got a block it. Oh, that blocker didn't do shit.
Scouting report going into the week because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play.
Oh, shit. Good little
one instead.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Mahomes going to throw.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing.
I know. I saw that shit too.
Being successful on this drive, they're filing things away.
What the fuck?
Escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, the other side comes off with some questions.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins.
Oh, my
An
gosh.
interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Oh, fuck.
And he's
Stick on
brought
that
down,
for
but
Kelsey.
not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw.
Holy shit.
Steps away. Now, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Ah, shit.
They've got to be thrilled.
All right.
Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Really, dude? He's basically passing me the ball.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed
He's gonna
confidence.
swap that
I
shit?
got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Cousins here on the boot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess
That's
what?
the old cowboy.
They just can pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. That's taken at around the 40.
Oh! Oh!
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. Well, this is caught by Williams.
This dude playing back early.
Time, 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
For nothing. That was like for nothing.
Well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.